It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Rico Dowdle. He's been guided by his field vision all season and has seen his way to 5th in the league in rushing. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one. Next on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off on EA Sports. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's tackled for a short gain. Well, Brock, they haven't been immune to the injury bug this season, but somehow, someway, their losses on the depth chart have yet to lead to a loss on the field.
Yeah, and to me, Kate, this is really two things. This is good coaching and great attitude. They've stayed level-headed, and they've refused to panic whenever someone's gone down. That next man up mentality. And that's how they've stayed up.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
So 4th down on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And leading them out from Central Michigan, an undrafted free agent back in 2017, and still here, it's Cooper Rush.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game, on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They give it to him again. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And they're going to have a first down. Throwing his Lance. He's on the move. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. Couple of zeros on the board right now. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. The visitors and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Trying again, following the sack. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it up. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Recovered by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
There are so many fundamental details played the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Play action on 1st down. And that's cut in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys take the lead just before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. He's back to throw. Working the sideline. That's Goddard. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Moving through this game at a sprinter's pace, we're already at halftime. As we'll kick you over now to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Coach, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And at halftime, they trail the visiting Titans in that ball game. The new signee from Dallas, Tony Pollard, a touchdown on the ground. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown run for James Conner. In that first half, we were treated to a stellar performance by quarterback Trey Lance. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. This return starts at the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. They come in riding an 8-game winning streak, one of the longest in the league all season, partner, and they're in control of what could be win number 9. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. They go play action here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This is brought in at the 15. And that is a touchdown. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's found the end zone as a receiver this season. You can see he's top 5 right now among NFL running backs in receiving touchdowns. First down, a run with Barkley. We'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Hurts. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Now Hurts. He stays up. beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first. Throwing here hurts. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The home teams and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. New set of downs for him at the 38. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give him a 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the 1st defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. This, our last play of the quarter. 1st down from the red zone. Drops back. Needs an open man. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. A tight end in motion now. Lance. Escapes out to the left. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's knocked loose. And it's picked up by the defense.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
Once more on offense. And you tell us this all the time, Brock. Touchdowns aren't the only stats that make a quarterback, right? Yep, he's nodding right now. But the absence of any from his ledger, well, that's problematic. And his struggles are indicative of the challenge that this offense as a group has really been fighting all game long. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Buying some time left. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss. Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11. Looking to throw, Lance. Escapes the pocket. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over till it's over.
Here comes their offense out again. And as much as we thought we'd be watching highlights here, talking about this passing game, Brock, it's been the guys on the other side of the ball who've come in and stolen that spotlight.
Yeah, and in an offensive-driven league, and one that's sometimes even legislated that way, it's nice and refreshing to see a defense put together an effort like this.
Amen.
Be the ones everybody's talking about for how well they've played on their side of the ball.
On first down, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Gotta hurry this to the line. After the sack, another pass on second down. They get him again, and this time it's for points. That is going to be a safety. And that drive, Brock, I'm calling that the 2-2-2. 2 plays, 2 sacks for the defense, and 2 points for him as well, thanks to that safety.
You kind of felt it building, right? That's what happens with defenses. They can feel and sense, and they get that momentum. They get the first takedown, they come right back and get that second. Now it's imperative this offense responds because you've infused that defense with a bunch of momentum.
He has it at the 13. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's on the move. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Oh, he's keeping it again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Lance. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. The lateral goes haywire, fumble. And it looks like they got it back. They did. Offense maintains possession. Give them 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets them a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Getting out to his left. He's on the... Oh, no, he lost control of another one. Another drive coming up for this offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense, they're second. Another try following the sack. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Looking to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's Lance. Escapes the pocket. And he drives this forward to the 6. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. Back to throw, it's Lance. Flush down out to his left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. This celebration begins for our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.